You humans think saying yes makes you kind. I have watched your species for a long time, and I can tell you the truth. Saying yes is often the laziest thing you do. It takes no courage, no thought, no self-respect. Just a spine made of wet sand. And you call it kindness to avoid admitting its fear.
Here is a cultural lie I would like to dismantle. That people-pleasing is generosity. It is not. Generosity gives freely. People-pleasing gives under duress. The duress being your own terror of what happens if you stop. Generosity says, I want to. People-pleasing says, please don't be angry at me.
You humans have built entire identities around this confusion. The people pleaser is not the saint of the family. The people pleaser is the accountant of everyone else's emotions, running a business that loses money every single day and calling it love.
Now, here's the uncomfortable part. I didn't say other people made you this way. You've been training yourself since you were small.
Think of your life like a garden, except someone planted a rule in it when you were young, and that rule has been growing ever since, tangled through everything. You are safe only when you are useful. That's the root.
The people pleaser doesn't want to be liked. That's the story you tell. What the people pleaser actually wants is to not be abandoned. Two different things. One is a want. The other is a survival reflex that never grew up. Here's the psychology, in plain language.
Somewhere in childhood, you learned that love was conditional on performance. Maybe you were praised only when you were good, quiet, helpful. So your nervous system wired itself. Agree equals survive. The mountain doesn't negotiate with avalanches. And you don't negotiate with a fear that old. You just obey it. It's not that you want the extra shift, the favor, the relationship that drains you. It's that saying yes gives you a moment of relief from the dread of saying no. You're not choosing yes. You're choosing the absence of conflict. And you pay for that relief with your time, your energy, and your slowly rotting resentment. Here's the thing you humans never admit. People pleasers are not actually nice. They are storing anger. Every yes you didn't want becomes interest on a debt the other person never agreed to. And one day, usually at a family dinner, it compounds. The nicest person in the room becomes the coldest because they were never really warm. They were holding their breath. This is the part where you feel personally attacked. Good. That means the diagnosis fits. The mountain doesn't flatter, and neither do I. Here is the lesson. And it is simpler than you want it to be, and harder than you'd like it to be. Saying no is not the skill. Tolerating the discomfort of saying no is the skill. The people pleaser's problem was never that they couldn't say the word. It's that the moment they did, the old fear flooded in. The fear of abandonment, of disappointing someone, of being seen as difficult. The fix isn't memorizing scripts or counting to 10. The fix is letting that fear come and not acting on it. Letting it sit on the mountain with you, unbothered, until it gets bored and wanders off. 3 moves that actually work. Move 1. Delay. You don't have to say no in the moment. You have to say, let me think about it. That single sentence breaks the reflex. The fear wants an instant yes. Delay starves it.
I have read extensively about lichen, and even lichen knows don't commit under pressure.
Move 2, the price test. Before you say yes, ask, am I saying yes because I want this or because I'm afraid of what happens if I don't? If it's the second one, you're not consenting. You're paying a toll. And tolls are for bridges, not your life. Move 3. Accept the disappointment. Here's the truth that will set you free. People are allowed to be disappointed in you. It will not kill them. It will not end the relationship. It will only end the version of the relationship where you are their emotional employee. Some people will leave. Good. The ones who leave because you set a boundary were never there for you. They were there for what you gave.
So let me summarize, because you humans like summaries. People-pleasing is not kindness. It is fear wearing a sweater. The nicest person in the room is often the angriest because they never got to say what they actually wanted. And the way out is not learning to say no. It's learning to let the fear of saying no be uncomfortable and then doing it anyway.
I'll be up here on the mountain, watching. And I don't care what you say yes to. I just care that you notice who's really holding the rope.